You greet the people milling in the street.
Go away. Make yourself useful by finding out what happened to Igor.
We know what happened to...
Hans, if you do not keep your mouth shut about werewolves, I swear I will...
But we know!
Franz, you can shut up as well.
But what?
Ivan!
I'm telling you, I'm not gonna rest until that werewolf's been burned at the stake.
Yeah, I'm taking him home for kindling.
He's gonna be well done, if you'll pardon the pun. Tell you what, we'll have the burning right here, right in front of the Burgermeisters. Are you with me?
Okay, that way the werewolf can't escape.
He will burn. You know, I was the guy who put the collar on the little gypster.
You! Hans, baby! Come on! I was the first man to see him!
Yeah, but I was the one who grabbed him first. Well, I'm the one who had the idea to tell you to grab him first. And I'm the one who realized that the gypsy smoked Igor.
Okay, I think we've waited to toast marshmallows on the burning werewolf, if Igor were only still alive.
Yeah, right. If Igor were here, he'd tell you that the gypsy ate him. Look, not that I'm not having a real ball here, but I'll tell you what, the gypsy's gotta pay, huh? Igor was our friend. Well, friend's kind of a strong word, but...
Yeah, but we knew him. We saw him. He was a gravedigger, okay?
Fair's fair. He at least deserved a chance to be buried in his own cemetery. I could lose my lunch when I think about it, but rather that than having his bones picked by werewolves.
Okay, enough's enough. I'm painting a sign. Death to all werewolves!
Go home, all of you. I will take care of this soon, or you will have your burning. I do not think I can keep the townspeople away from the gypsy much longer. Still, if he is truly a werewolf, he will get no worse than he deserves.
That's right, Slick. That werewolf's gonna burn!
Yeah, we won't rest till we avenge... What's his name? Igor!
At the risk of being redundant here, death to the werewolf!
He is still missing without a trace.
Well, somebody's not keeping up with the program here. That's because the werewolf ate him!
Yeah, and then he picked his teeth with Igor's bones!
Nothing left but the hump. You do know what a hump is, don't you?
Well then, if the hump was left, where is it?
Oh, well actually I just made that part up. There's nothing left to poor old Igor.
I am trying to discover what has happened to Igor.
Hold it. We know what happened to Igor.
Yeah, and it's rough, I tell you. The werewolf killed him, okay?
The gypsy's gonna burn for this.
I keep telling you all, nothing is proven. Just let me do my job, please. Go, and take these idiots with you.
After some rest, you feel better. You hear me? After... The townspeople follow you into the inn.
Fellas, The only good werewolf is a dead werewolf, I always say.
Yeah, that gypsy should be roughed up real good for what he did to poor little Igor.
He must be burned. I know it ain't politically correct, but it's the only way to kill a gypsy.
Dmitri says you all do not know what happened to old Igor. He may be alive somewhere, unable to get back to town.
Bull, Pucky. If he were alive, a night outside town would kill him.
Yeah, and how do you explain that not exactly cuddly werewolf we caught?
How do you know that the gypsy is a werewolf, huh? Has anyone seen him change form?
How do you know the gypsy isn't a werewolf? I know he ain't exactly a rocket scientist, but he's not gonna change form while we're watching him, is he? See, you have heard all about how we captured the werewolf, haven't you?
Oh, if not, we'd be happy to tell you about it, huh?
Even if you've already heard of it.
You tell them that the gypsy could be innocent.
Hold it a second, Perry Mason. If the gypsy didn't kill the gravedigger, then who did?
Yeah, I mean, what happened to Igor? And why is there no body remaining?
Listen, if you think the gypsy's innocent, how come you aren't out trying to find Igor's body? I don't know if I mentioned this yet, but we captured the gypsy ourselves, Yuri.
You told me that several times.
Hey, the little weasel was pretty doggone surprised when we nabbed him.
Yeah, he didn't expect us to be so strong, handsome, and brave.
Looks like those Thigh Master workout sessions really paid off. Old Dmitri the Burgermeister has him locked up fit and proper.
Dmitri said that as soon as that gypsy turned into a wolf, he'd send us a fax.
Yeah, and he wouldn't even charge admission. Werewolves are a terrible curse.
Yeah, even if the gravedigger survived, he'd turn into a werewolf by night. Ooh, that's spooky.
You know, it's a little hard to imagine Igor as a werewolf.
They sit a while thinking about a werewolf named Igor, and chuckle once in a while.
Phew. Boy, rather him than me, but I gotta tell you, that gravedigger must have faced a terrible death.
Oh, I tell you, it's rough. Torn to shreds by a ferocious werewolf.
He must have been scared to death. I'll tell you, you should have seen us putting the collar on that little weasel gypsy. We were bodacious.
Oh, he couldn't get away from us. I felt like Eric Estrada.
Of course, it did kind of help that the Burgermeister grabbed him first.
There have been gypsies camped to the northeast of the town for many years now, and we have had no trouble from them. And that is quite enough of the subject. I have never seen a werewolf.
Well, what a surprise. Look, there are many things in this world you've never seen, Yuri.
Yeah, I mean, you've never seen a ghost, but you don't doubt them, do you?
Listen, you've never seen a rusalka rising from a lake, but that don't mean it ain't so, does it?
They all sit for a few moments, thinking about Rusalki.
There are no such things as vampires in Mordavia, are there, my friend?
Of course not. You kidding me? Mordavia's a safe place to live, sorta.
Right, and garlic makes a lovely decoration over every window, and it's stinky.
Just because we find our farm animals dead in the morning, drained of all blood with only 2 puncture marks on the neck, everybody's gotta jump to conclusions. It doesn't mean we have vampires.
Ivan, drink your drink, buddy. I think your brain's getting a little crisp. We are all worried about that gravedigger being missing. He was a good worker.
Cave? What am I, a tour guide? What cave?
Oh, you must mean my apartment. We know of no cave in Mordavia.
He probably means the cave of the Dark One.
Oh yeah, that cave.
Very scary, you know? We didn't know you meant that cave.
We, generally don't care to talk about it.
It's, somewhat on the cursed side, know what I mean?
Oh yeah, it's bad luck. Very bad.
It was made by the cult when they performed their unspeakable rites there, and a few unspeakable wrongs from what we hear.
That's why it's kinda ixnay on the Ave K. You follow? Well, now that the harvesting season's over, I can relax a skosh.
Oh yeah. Now that the garlic is gathered and the cloves are put into the ground for next year, I can sit, enjoy myself, and be stinky.
Now that the elephants are all gone, I have nothing better to do than sit here and help the others drink. I regard it as kind of a public service.
A Rusalka is the undead spirit of a drowned maiden, okay?
Yeah, she tries to lure others to a watery death. What a body!
That's the downside. The upside is she doesn't wear any clothes.
So obviously there is some attraction, but there was a rumor for a while that there was a Rusalka in Mordavia's lake.
Yeah, no one who tried to check this rumor out ever returned.
Rusalka's supposed to be very beautiful, you know. And the ones that went to find out were all guys.
What a pity.
What a shame!
Yeah, but what a way to go.
Vampires? Oh, great. Chamber of Commerce is gonna have a fit. Look, just because Mordavia is noted for vampires, it doesn't mean that there are any here.
Yeah, just because we string garlic everywhere doesn't mean we're worried about vampires. It just means we're stinky.
Yeah, I mean, come on. You're overreacting here. Just because no one dares to go out at night or even thinks about visiting Castle Borgov doesn't mean we believe in vampires here.
Look, we know doodly squat about the people of the castle, all right?
Oh, he's right. I mean, we have no reason to suspect that they're vampires.
Other than the fact that no one has seen them in the daytime and huge black bats circle the castle at night. No reason at all.
Look, Cool Breeze, I tried to tell you before, we do not gossip here.
Yeah, unless we really want to.
And if there's any backstabbing going on around here, pal, we're gonna do it face to face.